Passing Energy with your host, Priest. With your host, Priest. When this smoke starts yapping, that's it. When that's it. Prepare to be enlightened and entertained. When that's it.
Hey guys, Priest here. Welcome to another episode of Passing Energy. So I was debating hard. When I say hard, if I wanted to talk about the situation that went down with Beyonce. Because Beyonce's mother had time for the internet. She had time for her daughter's critics. So a lot of people was shocked on Beyonce's skin tone, including myself. I was one of those people. I wear that badge of honor. Ain't no shame in my game to what I said. What in the Dwayne Rock Johnson, Madame Tussauds, wax figure, pinky doll, yes, going on with the Queen Bee Beyonce? What is this? So fans are shocked to see Beyonce's skin tone, and they're trying to figure out where the melanin went. Don't say melon. Someone play brown skin girls. The comment section is so confused, and the Beehive is trying their best to save face. Talking about, oh, Beyonce was always this pale. She was known to tan her skin back in the day because her dad wanted to be golden brown and more. I don't know where y'all dig that up from. I ain't sure. Y'all can let me know in the comment section. That sounds like a huge reach. I heard that used to make the other girls more darker so Beyonce could stand out. So it's the opposite of what you're talking about. I understand lighting. Lighting could make you look brighter than what you are, because it's more than lighting. This is just plain pale. Now, I'm not trying to say Beyonce is bleach, but a lot of these celebrities is bleach. Even light-skinned people is bleach. You have the Asian community who are pale, who is bleach. So you don't even have to be dark-skinned to be qualified to bleach. That's a whole little rabbit hole right there. I don't want to think that about Beyonce, but I feel like, boy, she might dabble in the creaming. It just looked that way, just saying. You know, let me know what y'all think down below. Peace. So this is what I uploaded to my TikTok that did horrible, by the way. I don't know what's going on with TikTok algorithm. It's so crazy. I know I'm being shadow banned because even videos that I know my audience are interested in, it's not going nowhere. So I know for sure my page is being shadow banned by the powers that be, because I'm sure a lot of these crazy fans have probably been mass reporting that caused me to be in the red. But anyway, I'll try my best and see what I can do. But so I post this video up. You know, I was just being low-key funny, trying to be funny. Then also just curious to know, is this really Beyonce creaming? You know, look creaming. You know, a lot of these celebrities, y'all ain't know that all these celebrities light skin. Like every celeb, I know the system pushes light skinned women to the forefront, but everyone light skin? That's not a coincidence. So Miss Tina was not feeling what the critics, including myself, was saying about Beyonce, because everyone was saying she looks whitewashed. Like if you go on any of these blog sites, the comment section is full of people saying the same old thing. She looks like she's bleaching. She looks like she's white. She looks like she's Kim Kardashian. I ain't gonna lie, if you look fast, you would think that's Kim Kardashian. No shade to Beyonce, no shade to Kim Kardashian. It's just the fact that she does look like Kim Kardashian in these photos. She does. I was like, that's Beyonce? I had to squint to figure out if that was really the Queen Bee. So anyway, let me get back down to what Miss Tina had to say. Boy, she must have wrote this on a computer, because I don't see how the word she used it on phone. I don't know how y'all write these long dissertations in my lovely T voice. I don't know how y'all write these long dissertations. This woman, her 60 or 70 years, boy, she got a lot of time, boy. I don't know, these old people, well, get all this free time, and how you know I use this phone? I don't know if she wrote this or someone else wrote this, but this sounds like an angry mother, so she wrote this herself. Anyway, please read what she had to say. Came across this today and decided to post it after seeing all the stupid, ignorant, self-hating, racist statements about her lightening her skin and wearing platinum hair wearing to be white. She does a film called The Renaissance, where the whole theme is silver with silver hair. A silver carpet suggests a silver attire. You bozos, meaning me, decide that she's trying to be a white woman and is bleaching her skin. How sad is that some of her own people continue the stupid narrative with the hate and jealousy. Duh, she wore silver hair to match her silver dress as a fashion statement. Clown. Alien superstar. Duh. I'm sorry. I just picture us right. Sorry. Okay, focus. What's really sad is that a white woman had the audacity to reach out to Neil Beyonce hairstyle. She was from TMZ to say that she's fans are saying that she wants to be white and she wanted to get a statement about it from Neil. Well, that made my blood boil that this white woman felt so entitled to discuss her blackness. What really most disappointing is that some black people, yes, you bozos, calling my name, watch out, I need to trademark that name that was already existed before me. That's on social media, lying and people, yes, well, hold on, jeez. No, I read on my phone. Lying and faking and acting like you're so ignorant. You're so ignorant that you don't understand that black women have worn platinum hair since the Etta James did. I just went and looked at all the beautiful, talented black celebrities who have worn platinum hair, and it was being just, oh God. About every one of them at one time or another. Are they all trying to be white? I'm sick and tired of people attacking her every time she does something that she works her ass off, big words, for, is a statement of her work ethic, talent, and resilience. Here, you sad little haters out to the woodwork. Jealousy and racism, sexism, double standard. You perpetuate those things instead of celebrating a sister or just ignoring if you don't like her. I am sick of you losers. I know that she's going to be pissed at me for doing this, but I'm fed up. This girl minds her own business. She helps people whenever she can. She lifts up and promotes black women at all times. Hello? I guess she's meaning me. When she said bozo multiple times, I'm like, wow, did she stumble across my videos? Because bozo is my alter ego. Bozo is the fool y'all deal with when y'all piss me off. Bozo is the person, the ignorant Jackie. Y'all is meat when y'all come with y'all, what they trying to now, sassy comments. Oh, bozo right here, the galley up and dance in the comment section. That's who y'all bear witness to when you come at me. So when she said bozo, I said, oh, she must see some of my video. I doubt it, but I think high about myself. I understand from a mother's standpoint where she's coming from. And she have every right to write that long paragraph that I almost fell asleep to. But I couldn't fall asleep because it was very entertaining. It was so hilarious, especially knowing it's coming from an old person. This is so funny, but she have every right to defend her daughter. I do agree with what she's saying and her point of view on it. Nah, I always say I look at things from both sides. I'm trying to figure Miss Tina on the flip side. You'd understand that people know Beyonce for a particular tone. And let's say now it's the lighting, which I doubt. Let's say it's the lighting. That's the reason why she looks so pale and whatever. Why would you post a picture up with you looking so pale? I would have told my editors, hey, could you tone the picture down, or could you make it more melanin so people won't think I'm white? Because honestly and truly, if you did not know that was Beyonce, you would think that was a white woman. You would think that was someone else. Now, I do think it's a reach to say that Beyonce is trying to be a white woman. I think that's crazy. Whoever said that about Beyonce was reaching high. It was probably one racist person. But before I go on, I find it so crazy how Miss Tina, biracial. I never understood biracial people who was talk about white people and stuff like that. Like when your parent wasn't black. I mean white. I'm confused. Y'all can let me know down below if Miss Tina is half white. Cause y'all half white people talk like y'all ain't half white. You know what I mean? Like y'all ain't, I don't know. Well, that's where Beyonce got the color from. Miss Tina's side of the family. Now, some people came in my comment section, including my cousin, and they were saying that, Beyonce used to tan to make her skin darker. I don't know. That sounds so odd to hear that a black person is tan, but I guess it happens. I heard the story that Matthew Knowles allegedly used to make the girls darker so Beyonce could stand out more.
This is how I would have looked naturally, but this is the group. That's how they wanted me to look.
What else would they do to ugly you up?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but I mean, I did have to tan a lot.
Tan a lot? Because they wanted Beyonce to be the lightest one?
I mean, Michelle, and Kelly tanned sometimes.
It would make more sense to surround Beyonce with darker skinned girls so she could be the main focus, the color contrast. It was kind of shocking to know that Matthew Knowles used to make Beyonce tan. It's like conflicting. It sounds more believable. Not trying to say it doesn't happen now, but it sounds more believable, the fact that he'll make the girls darker or choose darker women so she could shine more. I'm just saying, Let me, before I run on deeper into what I'm saying, Beyonce, I love you. Honestly and truly, you was one of my crushes growing up and to this date. I think Beyonce's a beautiful woman. I love her music. I follow Beyonce. I love Beyonce. But you know me, I have no loyalty. My opinions have no loyalty. Because if I could talk to my own parents who give life to me, Beyonce could get my opinion. You know what I mean? I almost felt bad. I was like, John Priest, you was talking about your own parents. You was talking about your own parents. How in the world you feel bad saying something about Beyonce and you was talking about your own parents? That don't make no sense. I had to catch myself. I said, wake up. You losing your touch. It was alleged that Beyonce and Kelly, all of them got nose jobs and all kinds of stuff. People think Beyonce allegedly got the nose job so she could look more Eurocentric. That's who knows? Who knows? That could be a huge lie from the pits of hell. Who knows? People said that Beyonce got a BBL and reverse it. So that's what people are saying about her. Now we do see videos of Beyonce in her workout video or when she did the video for Lion King soundtrack, and Beyonce her hips were super huge and her waist was tiny. And if you look at her Adidas ads and everything, her hip was huge and her stomach was flat and tiny. So now you look at a Renaissance tour, Beyonce have a more natural small shape. It's like she looked like her original shape when she did the Crazy in Love video. So it's like Beyonce altered her body. I ain't glad I was in denial first when tell my sister say, see that she got a BBL. I said, no, man, Beyonce ain't gonna be a BBL. Beyonce always been thick, but I think she got what my sister said is a mommy makeover when she had those twins. I believe it, and I think now the beauty standard, I see a lot of people are now trying to get rid of that BBL, and I think Beyonce, when Kim Kardashian did it, I'm not trying to say Beyonce following Kim Kardashian, I think all of them in the same circle knowing what's going on and knowing that people running away from a particular look. Kim Kardashian became more slimmer, more toned or whatever. I've noticed Beyonce has reduced the fat and everything. Like, I've seen the difference. It's so weird to talk about this type of a woman and this magnitude. I'm sure I'm gonna get the hateful talk about why man's talking about a woman or whatever. Even though y'all could talk about us, y'all could diagnose us, talk about our hair, our features, our mannerism, how we look, how we talk. Y'all can say everything about a man, but a man say but y'all is, why are you a woman business? Hey, the reason why I'm even talking about this at first, the only reason why I'm talking about this is because Beyonce have a huge influence. I know it's trending. It was funny at first. I only did it because it's funny to say that she's into body positivity. But everyone have insecurities. I have insecurities myself. But coming from someone, going back to Miss Tina, sorry if I can be all over the place, I know how that feels to always be accused of doing something you don't do. Like, people accuse me like, oh, you got your eyebrows done. Oh, your skin's too smooth. Are you wearing makeup? So I understand how that feels to be accused of something that you don't do. And I get that. I understand that. And I with you on that one. I see you, you see me. I know how unfair that is to know that you're naturally a certain way, but the world accuse you of it because, they don't have it. They don't have it, or, oh, you can't look like that. You can't. It's impossible for you to look that way without you doing something. So I understand completely how that feels to be accused. And if Beyonce, if you did not do anything, I apologize. I apologize for making a video, for being part of the crew of people who basically accuse you of doing something you didn't do. Now, did she have a BBL? But I know. That's why. You can't lose the whole ass. I'm sorry. You can't lose the whole ass. You can't. I'm sorry. You could say she lost weight, but the weight, she was the same size when she was in the water. Anyway, focus. The industry has a problem with creaming and bleaching. Even a simple moisturizer has lightening in it and toning. And I know about this because, I have a mother, I have a sister. I see the products. I go in the stores, I see it toning. Even you look at Rihanna's Fenty products, they have lightening in it. Lightening substance in there to make your face more smoother, more lighter. She could be doing that. It don't want to be hardcore bleaching like, oh, I want to be white. She could just be using a regular moisturizer that could lighten her skin. That is so possible. I'm trying to figure why in the realm of that being a possibility irk you. If it's not true, it's not true. And I see why she said Beyonce is going to be mad at her, because it's going to bring unnecessary attention. It's going to drag the situation out. I do agree that, because look what I'm doing right now, creating a podcast about what the mummy said, which Beyonce did not want to do. Beyonce said, man, y'all talk your garbage. I gonna cry to my mummy. I gonna cuss at my mummy about these people are stupid or whatever. Passing energy is stupid, whatever. Let's pretend like it's not happening, because the more you talk about it, the more it's gonna linger. And the thing about the people don't realize that, oh, why a light-skinned person with bleach? In the Asian culture, they always want to be white. They want their skin to be white. So they would cream and bleach their skin to be white, have that white face.
Unfortunately, this is the case, and this is one of the reasons why I started my page off nearly 5 years ago. So when I was younger, not my mom or dad, my mom and dad loved the tone of my skin. My dad was darker, my mom was lighter, and in the South Asian culture, I got pressured into bleaching my skin. I used a lot of bleaching products. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to encourage it. And then I completely destroyed my skin to the point that when I came here back in 2004, that I had to go on steroid creams. My Melaine just wasn't sitting, and obviously I was going through puberty as well. So when I told you I broke out. And to top it off, as time went on, I still got pressured. I still felt left out. I still felt like the dark, ugly kid. I got bullied mad in school as well. And as time went on, I still bleached my skin. I only stopped bleaching it at the age of 19 or 20, if I remember right, because my skin got so bad that till this day, I have some of the pigmentation and scarring from bleaching my skin. And this is a big issue. And this is why I started this platform, to show people how to take care of their skin and to show your skin as beautiful as it is. Now, I absolutely adore my skin, but I'm much more older and wiser. And I want to share that it's absolutely fine having your skin. Just be proud of it. But in India, it's still a problem. And I still get comments about my skin tone. I'm still perceived as the ugly sister, or sometimes people look at me and they're like, no, you're not pretty because you're darker. And unfortunately, this is still known, because in the media in India, every woman you see is fair. Even though most of the women in India are tan, because we have sun. It is absolutely normal. And I really, really hope this changes.
As a brown person, I'm kind of glad that we have these skin whitening filters, even though they are racist. As a brown person who has hated the color of their skin for such a long time, having the opportunity to finally see myself in the skin tone that I really wanted as a child is kind of nice. Like, I'm Filipino, and I'm considered dark, even though honestly I'm not really that dark, but I also live in the Midwest, so I'm actually at my palest right now. But like, I don't want this. I look bad. But for so long, this is what I've wanted. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God for melanin. Okay, before the wrong people get angry for the wrong reasons, I'm just gonna say this. If you don't know what this is, or this, or this, then this TikTok isn't for you. Sorry, it's just funny. It just doesn't apply to you, and that's totally fine. Like, guys, I'm not angry at the filter. Did it seem like I was? This TikTok was solely made for people who's had parents or loved ones tell them, hey, stay out of the sun, you'll get too dark and ugly, or has just experienced shame and trauma with their skin tone within their own communities and culture. People, this doesn't apply to you because you don't have these conversations. But hey, if this showed on your FYP page, you learned something new. Good for you.
White skin, bro. People value white skin, bro. Like, I've never been to a place like this where they value white skin so much. Like, in America, nobody cares about how white you are, bro. Usually females are trying to look more mixed and ambiguous, you feel me? Trying to get tans and stuff and get booty and all that. In Asia, now obviously girls are trying to get thicker, but in Asia, bro, that skinny, extremely fair white skin is queen, bro. Like, that's all these women want to look like. Everything in the stores is whitening products. You cannot, bro, you damn near can't find a lotion without whitening cream in it. Damn near can't find a soap without whitening cream in it. In Vietnam, you go, they're gonna have a sun hat on, they're gonna have a full coat on, they're gonna have their face covered up, they're gonna have an umbrella. A lot of them literally hate the sun, bro. They don't want to get any darker, even if it's their natural pigment. Yeah, I do feel like that's a brainwashing thing, bro, because it's like, most of them probably don't even know why they're doing that shit. I feel like that's why the darker skinned Asians, they're drawn more to black men because black men are accepting of that. I don't know, it's all in their own head. You know how females are. For most of the men, they don't really care about that shit from what I'm seeing. Especially in Thailand, a lot of them will be dark as me. You feel me?
So you don't have to be dark to qualify to cream. The people will say, why would Beyonce need to do that? The beauty standard to be more palatable, I think that's the right word, to the masses, to her white audience, so it's be more relatable to them. If you're more lighter skin, your audience who are non-black will be more accepting of you, because we live in a very colorist world. So if she wears certain hair, do a certain look or whatever, then they'll be more interested. Remember when Beyonce dropped the Lion King album? It didn't go nowhere. It didn't go nowhere. Her white audience didn't care, because you know why? She's uplifting black people. They didn't say boo next. Now when she did the Renaissance and she did all of her songs, which more universal, they did great. To have a certain look that appeals to everyone, that's Beyonce's brand. That's what she stick with. When she started to go too much into the blackness, people, her core fans who are white, they're not gonna be interested, because as far as they're concerned, they can't see the lyrics and they can't picture themselves in these roles. You know, opposite for songs, you know, especially for women. Rap music, these people be singing all kind of gangbanging song and they white as hell, live in the suburbs. I don't know why this is a double standard. I don't get it. I don't know, because black men could be themselves. They could say what they could talk their nonsense without having to be palatable. There's a whole thing about sexism. Like, it's a long laundry list of why things are where they are. We gotta change it. Beyonce is an innovator. She created a whole album about accepting who you are, being who you are, and that should be appreciated. She did the King album. I can't remember the name. Sorry, guys. Lion King album soundtrack, where she uplift black people in Africa and all the different African tribes. She did all those things, and I understand the mother's frustration. Man, what do my daughter gotta do? What does she gotta do for y'all? Just leave her alone. She's trying her best. She gives back to people. She loves her people. She loves black people. She has black children. She married a black man. And geez, you can't get more black than Jay-Z. So it's like, what more do my daughter? She works hard. She works hard. I see her struggles. I see her cries. I see her work ethic. And she wants to give y'all something to love and to latch on. I see the hurt. And for y'all just to pick at her over the smallest things or smaller.
$13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
Things that are irrelevant in the grand scheme of life. Yes, I understand the mother's cry, and I feel that for her. Miss Tina's a very nice lady, and I feel bad. I don't want her to look at me, decide I hate me, because Miss Tina's really nice, and she have every right to fight for her daughter. Now, my business still is what it is, but I always tell people this: to hell what priest gotta say. I know what the truth is, and that's what matters. My name, what I do, the truth will come out. Because you know why? Your lie don't have nothing to stand on. It doesn't have nothing to stand on. Your theory have nothing to stand on, because my truth is my truth. I know who I am. So the hell with you. And that's how you have to carry on. That's what you gotta be when you have these critics or whatever. I don't want to put Beyonce in a position where she get a Michael Jackson treatment, because they did Michael Jackson bad, where Michael Jackson ended up becoming a whole different person. And we don't need that for the Queen Beyonce. We don't need that. We need to appreciate her for being here. Yes, it does look away, but I feel like when you're a celebrity, you have to expect that people are going to speculate. People, that's all they do. It's just human nature. We all do it. I'm sure Beyonce behind the scenes speculating about someone else. We all do it. It is what it is. That's the name of the game. If you can't handle speculations or being judged by a bunch of millions of people, then this isn't the profession for you. Because this is what you're doing. You're presenting yourself to the world, and the world's saying, hey, I'm going to pick apart what you're doing. They have every right to do that. When you post a picture up online, you're giving it to people to judge it, because they're rating the picture. That's what you do. When I put this podcast out there, I'm giving it to y'all, and y'all gonna rate it. Y'all gonna say, this guy is talking garbage, I like it, or whatever it may be. Y'all are rating what I'm doing. That's what the whole name of the game is. When I don't want y'all to rate me, when I don't want y'all to judge me, I keep it to myself. Or I share with people I know, because that's who matters to me. But when I give it to the world's gonna do what the world does. I think it's very interesting that. Did you address the fact that people think some of her visuals in the Renaissance was demonic?
They tell me Beyonce's a witch and shit like that. We should be scared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's an Ifa. So when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun.
Oh.
Riches and beauty and love and all of that, which I can see why she's connected to Oshun. But yeah, she has her own altar. She gives her food. She has parties. It's like a lifestyle as opposed to religion.
Picture, she's depicting herself as the goddess Oshun. Oshun is a river goddess. It's no coincidence. Oshun is also referred to as the queen of the witches. They placed a portal on stage to channel the spirits, which are demonic spirits disguising themselves as goddesses. This explains why she appears inside of the portal. It's because she depicted herself as being reborn as a fertility goddess. In fact, this associates with goddesses who Beyonce worships. This is rooted in rituals. So when you come into agreement with this, you are inviting spirits into your life.
Put your hands up. Let me feel you. Let me feel you.
Sasha was in full effect. Sasha is my alter ego. When people see me, sometimes I think that when they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. And she can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me.
When did she show up?
Usually when I hear the crowd, when I put on my stilettos, when like the moment right before when you're nervous and that other thing kind of takes over.
I had seen a video where they were like, oh, Beyonce starts her concerts by like pretty much asking you to like give away your soul.
No way.
And so when the concert started, I started praying. I was like, God, I'm not really here for that. Like, I'm not giving my soul away. I'm just here for the music. Like, Beyonce, you cannot have my soul. And like throughout the concert, I don't know if it was because I was like really high, but I was also like, I recorded a video and I was like, this feels demonic. Like, I don't want this on my phone. So I would like stop recording. I swear.
What would she do?
Obviously, because of her talent, like
she feels like she's a god, and I think everyone believes she's a god. Because even like her flying off, like in the ending, like that just reminded me like, oh, you think you're a god, like you think you're that star. Like her visuals were insanely good. Like, don't get me wrong, it was so amazing, but it did give me like a weird vibe a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, only because I know, she's like Illuminati and whatever. So I think that was like really
like in that part
head.
you were like covering your ears like Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, God, are you there? I'm still here. I haven't given it away.
Like Jesus, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
They will be on my prayer list for the day I die. Every one of them.
You spoke to her?
I speak that into existence, every one of them. I've planted that seed and I will see the harvest. Get out of my house. Every dark-sided person, get out of my house. If you believe in Jesus, you can stay here. Don't stay in my house if you're dark-sided. I don't want to see a book of witches. I don't want to see anything, any stars. I don't want to see any of this dark-sided psychics, all the things, tarot card reading. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
Now, Miss Tina, let's have a conversation. No, before you walk away, say, Did you address the fact that people think some of the visuals Beyonce had was overly sexual and they felt it was very demonic? Some of the visuals are brainwashing and all kind of stuff. Ma'am, no, before you run away with those kitten heels, are you going to address that? Because the lightening skin is the smallest thing in that situation. Christians feel very uneasy by going to the Renaissance store. I heard so much different stories that people say they were scared and they had to walk out and all kind of stuff. But are you going to address that? Or are we just going to focus on the lightening skin? Because people been saying about Beyonce. I don't want to think about Beyonce. I'm a graphic artist. I like visual stuff, like art and everything. I love everything that's creative. So I already think out there. Are you going to address that? Having two thing bent over, pretending that something's a portal to someone for JJ. Like, it was a lot. Are you going to address that, Miss Tina? I just want to know. If we you're going to go around and talk about she is a Christian.
She's not a Christian.
What are you going to do? Let me know, Miss Tina. I want to know. I want to help you. You help me, I help you. Because they allege that Beyonce and her husband dabble in the dark arts. They say Beyonce's a witch. Are you going to address that? Now, personally, like I say, one thing I know, black people are very hard on each other. And anything that out of the ordinary, they say, oh, you got to do something to get that. You have to do something to get that. It could be jealousy for true. Like I said, I don't know. Are you going to address the fears that people had about her concert and the visuals she was given? Anyway, I'll leave that hot potato, marinate on that, and we'll pray to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, or pray, whoever yours pray to, give you guidance. I love Beyonce. I like Beyonce. I like. I can't say I love Beyonce because Beyonce. She don't know me personally. I don't know her personally. I like Beyonce. I really do, and I love seeing her perform. I love seeing her sing, hearing her sing. I love looking at her because she's a beautiful woman. I love to see how she looks. I love to see what she's doing. So this is a fan. Like I always tell y'all, I ain't biased to nothing. Ain't no shame in my game. And then Miss Tina was right here. What do you say with my daughter? I say, you want the short version or the long version? You want the uncensored version or the censored version? What part of what you want me to say that I said on my podcast? Oh, no shame in my game. Now I don't switch up the words. No. Some of y'all switch up your mouth like much more. Not me. Anyway, let me know what y'all think for today's podcast. I promise I'll stay with the woman business. I try my best to stay with woman business. But when y'all women do stuff that pique my interest, I have to say something. My mouth just starts yapping. That's my mouth. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think down below. Remember to subscribe to YouTube. If you listen to a podcast streaming service, subscribe to the podcast. And then follow me on any other platform out there that you come across my name, man. Priest, the preacher. I'm not a real preacher. I talk like I preach. Anyway, guys, until next time, peace.